something to stick it in there. Loosen my mouth up again. Oh, the kale is very forward. Come on, Morrison's. There's so much fit, I can barely hold it in my little hands. If I had to eat this every single day, I'd feel quite sad.
Yum, 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 yum.
Welcome back to the sandwich segment. This is episode 3. Bit of a shame, so I wasn't able to find talent to join us this week. So again, you're stuck with me. There's a Morrison's just around the corner, which is where most of us at Peckham Levels go for lunch. And we would pick up a meal deal, you know, sandwich, bag of crisps and a drink. I'm always looking, when I'm buying a meal deal, I want to get the biggest reduction I can. Today, I saved £2.38. The genius part of that is to go for an expensive drink. I always love to go for these innocent smoothies. Now, there's a number of reasons I love going for the innocent smoothies. Partly,
I'm all about health.
and this apples, pears and kale gorgeous greens innocent smoothie is perfect for my health. Secondly, they're really good for the environment. So last week was all about sustainability. And there is a lot of care gone into the sourcing of the ingredients of innocent smoothies. The other reason they're very expensive to buy is like £2.50 or something to buy on its own. As part of a meal deal, what have I paid? Nothing. I saved 50p before I even put this in. Put this in, I saved £2.38. Do that. Got a grab bag of prawn cocktail crisps, and I've got them.
Mixed triple.
Now, this sandwich set is perfect. Within this one, I should just read it out to you. We've got a chicken salad, which is always my favourite sandwich growing up, a BLT, classic, and a ham and cheese. All three are on malted breads. There's a consistency as you go through the triple. I'm going to start with this, which is the ham and cheese. Now, you'll notice, when we go up to the sound cam, you'll notice that there is a good dosing of mayonnaise. Now, that is ideal. You know what a sucker I am for mayonnaise. The cheese is quite thinly sliced, and the ham, that looks like just 2 pieces of ham folded over. Let's go in for the bite. It is very dry, despite the amount of mayonnaise that's in there. The ham is really meaty. The cheese feels quite processed. I think being machine cut, it's all very consistent all the way through, but it's got that kind of taste of packaged cheese that I'm not such a fan of. Now, what I might do at this point, I might put some of the crisps in there. I almost put it against the cheese there. I think it's important in this to be putting it against the mayonnaise, so it's got something to stick it in there.
Stick it in there.
It's a little bit more messy. Some of the breads come off there. But I think it's going to help to hold the crisps in the sandwich a bit better. That was a little hint I learned from the first episode with Brother Film, where they said the key to putting crisps in a sandwich is to put it with the mayonnaise. As you can see, I've just put a few crisps in there. I don't want to do too much because I don't want them to be falling out, and I don't want it to be overly crispy or overly fishy. Now it's in there, I'm just going to go for a little squish. I'm going to do this over the side here so it doesn't go on the floor. Let's see how that has improved the sandwich. Yeah, great. That's really nice. It's added the crunch to it. And because of the strong flavour of the prawn cocktail, I'm noticing the kind of tackiness of the cheese a bit less. That's a good improvement. So before I put the crisps in there, I would have probably given it a 5 out of 10 because it was quite dry, and it's a very basic sandwich to be able to get wrong, so it's not great. With the crisps in there, a bit of customization, I'm going to bump it up to a 6.8. Just going to loosen my mouth up again with a bit of this. We'll see how the greens go with the prawn. I'm not sure that's going to sit very well.
Oh, the kale is very forward.
Next, I'm going to go for the BLT. They've not put much tomato into that. There's only a little bit of the tomato here. But it looks like to be a good amount of lettuce. Oh no, there's another bit of tomato on that end as well. But clearly I got the bad end of the half when they sliced it and put it in the package. Whoa.
Whoa.
That is,
Really smoky bacon.
yeah. I also bit my lip a bit. Yeah, I'm bleeding a bit. That's going to affect my taste, I think. And now look, I'm right down to the bottom. There's hardly anything filled out into the crust.
Come on, Morrison's.
Bread's nice and fresh. Oh, there's a lot of mayo in this last bite. That's gonna be great. Now we're on to the final of the triple from Morrison's. It says it's handmade for me. I do not believe that.
Which bit of is handmade?
This one looks great. There's so much fit, I can barely hold it in my little hands. Look at that. There's so much chicken up here. That is handmade. They should have caught that in QC. I'm gonna start with the chickeny bite at this top corner. Too much chicken. It's like Packers chicken that you get, just like the breast sliced. And there's too much in that mouthful. I think I've been really spoiled recently by making all my sandwiches at home. Now being stuck with the meal deal today. I think the facts I've read about meal deal being responsible for 90% of millennials' dissatisfaction with their life is real. I believe that right now. If I had to eat this every single day, I'd feel quite sad. It's very moist. Just seen, there's a blurb on here. This is from Morrison's.
At Morrison's, we make sure your lunchtimes are full of flavour. We've packed tasty bread, rolls and wraps with mouth-watering fillings, so you can choose your favourite from our grab-and-go selection.
That's what I did, chose my favourite. New improved recipe, they say. Well, some more improvements to be made, I think. So overall on this one then, fortunately I chose the right order to eat the sandwich. It was a triple, the value is great. The amount of chicken I got in that, that's good. Disappointed with the bacon in the second one. The fillings aren't great. The bread is really good, but yeah, 6.7 on that.
Yum, 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 yum.
The episode we planned was on cheese. We were thinking if we did this episode on cheese, it would be heavily anti-processed cheese, and we'd go locally sourced and show you how that's possible even within a city environment. So that's what you could have had, but instead you had me eating a mixed triple from Morrison's. I thought this might be helpful for you to see some of the aims of the sandwich segment. The aims are to provide theory, thought leadership, and the application of the video is to provide
World change.
There's big plans for this, but at the moment it's proving quite difficult to get people to buy in. If you like it, support us, subscribe. We're about to hit 10 subscriptions on YouTube, so potentially I could offer the 10th subscriber a limited edition sandwich segment t-shirt. We've got a new logo, which you will see at the beginning of this video, and it will appear on all the social channels. And that is what we can offer on a t-shirt. If you've got ideas, do send them across. If you'd like to be a contributor to the show, just send me a message. You can contact us directly at thesandwichsegment@gmail.com. Please let me know your thoughts. You can subscribe, watch the next video. Thank you for being here. All the best.
Yum, 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 yum.